When it comes to healers in Genshin Impact, you're pretty limited. The basic healers you got in this game are Chi-Chi, Jean, and Barbara, and for most of us, we won't be rolling the 0.6% drop rate Jean or Chi-Chi, so we end up with Barbara. Barbara is a great overall healer and support character. She's also free to receive at AR20, currently until November 11th, which is the planned date for the 1.1 patch. I want to do a quick video, like a sort of guide or overview of Barbara for people who want to build her as a healer or people who might want to build her differently. In order to build Barbara as a healer, you're looking at boosting her HP because her healing is scaled based on her health. The main talents that you're going to be using to heal are Let the Show Begin and Shining Miracle. That's her E and her Q. Barbara's first talent, her E skill, creates a melody loop around the player, and you can switch to different members of your team in order to heal them over time. The duration of the loop depends on the level of the talent, and the HP that it heals for depends on the overall health of Barbara. While the melody loop is up, and you're attacking, and you have Barbara equipped, your attacks will actually generate HP, and it'll heal Barbara and members of your party, and nearby players if you're in co-op. Her Q is like a wide-ranged healing. This heals members of your party and members of other players' parties in co-op, and the amount scales based on Barbara's max HP. The best artifact set to run on Barbara is definitely Maiden's Beloved. This is one of the easiest sets to acquire because it drops from your Adventurer's Handbook from Chapter 6 and onward. If you got particularly bad rolls on your Maiden's Beloved set from the Adventurer's Handbook, you can farm for this set at the Valley of Remembrance near Springvale. You start getting the set at Domain of Blessing Dance of Steel 2, which unlocks at Adventure rank 30, I believe. You're basically just trying to get these set pieces with HP bonuses. If you roll especially bad, you can substitute with other sets that just have HP bonuses and get like a similar amount of healing. I've got my Barbara up to 1.9k HP a pop on the E with just a random set of Berserker and Maiden's Beloved. Barbara's Constellations are also pretty great, especially the last constellation, which I don't have yet, Dedicating Everything to You. I haven't tested this yet, but it seems pretty great. You basically get an automatic revive to one of your characters, and it fully regenerates their HP on the revive. It can only occur once every 15 minutes, but chances are your main DPS will probably only die once in a 15-minute time span. But other than that, you have a lot of constellations that just boost the effects of Barbara's healing. Basically levels up your talents in the healing department. You get some duration bonuses, some energy regeneration bonuses. Overall, they're pretty great. When it comes to weapons to run for Barbara, you basically are only deciding between two different choices. You can either get the Prototype Malice, which gives you a nice HP percent boost, so you can get a pretty high HP, but the other weapon that you also have a choice of using does also give an HP bonus. The reason a lot of people are running Thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayers is because you get your HP bonus, and this weapon will give the character that you switch to an attack bonus, and this is a percentage, which means, you know, big money. It's going to scale. At max refinement, so this is a 3-star weapon, by the way, very easy to get. Chances are you're going to roll it in the gacha whether you like it or not, and you can refine it multiple times. At max refinement, this weapon will give you 48% attack increase to the character that you switch to off of Barbara, and this attack increase lasts for 10 seconds. It can only occur every 20 seconds. If you're running Barbara as only purely support, you're just going to switch to her, mash the E, and then switch to somebody else, I definitely recommend using Thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayers. I currently don't have mine at max refinement, but it still gives a really solid 30% bonus. For free-to-play players, you're basically always going to have a Barbara on your team, so if you do want to build her differently, it's possible to build her not just as a support character, not just as a healer. The great thing about Genshin Impact is you can basically just switch out your artifact set with a DPS set. For Barbara, you would want to boost her elemental mastery and her attack. Those are the main bonuses you would want to go to if you want to run her as DPS. She will be doing less DPS than a DPS character, but if you don't really have a choice, I guess Barbara DPS might be viable in that situation. I'm definitely going to experiment running her DPS and see how much damage I can get out of her.